It's August, Zone 8B, and most of everything is dying. So, tomato plants killed by blight. Tomato plant killed by blight. Pepper plant suffering from lack of watering, and it also looks like it has some weird fungus on it. We got a pepper though, just one. Oh, there's another one right back there. No flowers. Oh, there's one over there. Broccoli planted during the wrong time of the season. Gigantic basil plant. This survived. Apparently, fungus does not kill greenery. Killed by blight. Killed by blight. And killed by blight. And we also have our broccoli annihilated and planted during the wrong season. Potatoes in grow bags, seemingly dead and never emptied. Cucumbers, didn't even visit the cucumbers. Cucumbers. Laziness took over and clipping has stopped. So we have some extremely hello cucumbers, which we won't be eating. Not gonna lie, Zone 8B, it gets to be like 765 degrees, and the feel like it meter on coming out to water and harvest and do the things that one is to do in order to keep a garden alive don't exist. So that's the summer garden for 2026. I I, I can't summer garden. I don't like it. I don't like being out in the heat when water is not involved to jump into. It's too hot. It's like 765 degrees plus humidity every day. And when you have a busy life with kids, it can be really difficult to maintain. I'm not trying to start a homestead or live off my garden. It is simply a hobby that I wanted to get into. I think that I like the fall and winter garden better. The winter here is not crazy. It's not terrible. And last year I was able to keep the garden going with a bunch of greens like lettuce and things like that, and just covering it with a frost cover. And I like that a lot more, I think. I mean, there were days where I was too cold to come out, but the garden didn't suffer because of that. In the summer, if it's way too hot to come out, my garden is definitely suffering, and I don't I don't love I don't love coming out in the heat. It's not fun for me. So I think I'm gonna find more comfort in cooler weather gardening, summer weather gardening, even though I love tomatoes and cucumbers and things like that. Not really for me. I just can't do it. I don't like it. I did even get one of these hoses, the drip line hose, where I could, oh, something dug a hole in there, where I could just come outside real quick and turn the water on and water everything. I mainly keep this connected for the peppers at this point, but let me just give you a little demonstration. So yeah, it like blasted some serious holes in it. So you can imagine, since it blasted a hole here, the water, it's really not getting where I need it to be. I do have a bend here, so we're going to fix that. I don't even have the water pressure all the way up. So this is like, and I mean, spraying all over the place upwards. There are portions of it that are working properly, dripping downward. And then there's portions of it that's just like, it's everywhere. So, I mean, this poor guy over here is getting absolutely probably nothing with this strip line. Like, it's barely functioning over here because of that busted side. I'm not going to be posting a link to this product. Um, but yeah, you can see it's getting watered over here though. Working great. I'm not going to be purchasing any products to treat the blight or the fungus or anything that's going on in there. If I were relying on this for my only food source, absolutely I would be. But I'm not. This is just a hobby. I just did it for fun, and I got really lazy about it, and it is what it is. So I'm just gonna pull out everything when the temperature starts to dip a little bit because it's just still very humid and extremely hot. And I still don't want to be outside. And then I'll try for like a fall and winter garden, but I'm not gonna be buying anything. I do have a pile of compost that I'm gonna be using to just replenish the soil a little bit. But other than that, I'm not going to be purchasing any products to treat fungus or anything like that. Just simply because I don't want to spend any money on a hobby that's really unnecessary. This is just something fun that I'm doing for myself to learn off of. Obviously I buy the seeds and soil, but if I'm not going to buy a ton of products to try and keep it alive, which eventually my summer garden will probably always die of blight. If I do continue to plant one, it is what it is. It's just something fun that I want to do at this stage in my life. I'm a glutton for punishment, so I'm probably going to garden in the summer again. Fungus was a huge problem this year. Blight definitely took over anything that it could. Um, I don't know what's going on with the peppers. Definitely a little spotty, and they stopped flowering. They could just be severely dehydrated, honestly. But even during a time where I was watering them frequently, they were not flowering really at all, and they have these yellow spots on them. Um, so everything got something except for obviously the basil bush, which looks great. Um, I think I'll keep moving forward and seeing if I can do the fall and the winter, but I don't know if I'm likely going to have any advice, really. Thanks for watching. You coming inside? Come on. Cha-cha, good girl. Hi, Jancy. Hi, Jancy.